Sludge. Just hearing the word can make the most seasoned environmental engineer cringe with fear, because sludge removal is probably the most difficult task of any cleanup job. Many environmental companies decline to bid on sludge removal jobs because of the difficulty in removing these sludges. This is where Bayou City Pump Works Incorporated can save your company time and money. The SludgeMaster pump has the ability to overcome the vacuum of any vacuum truck or super sucker and unload them while they are loading and pump the sludges up to several hundred feet. With new regulations, tanks must be cleaned more often than ever before. More and more companies are wanting these sludges removed without diluting them. This is where the SludgeMaster pump really shines. With the hydraulic-driven SludgeMaster pump's ability to pull in excess of 29 inches of mercury and discharge pressure up to 200 psi, it can outperform any pump in these applications. With the SludgeMaster pump's unique and patented valve design and dual pistons, it will pass bolts, nuts, rocks, rope, and more without plugging or pump failure. There are many ways to clean crude oil tanks. If the sludge is too heavy to pump with the SludgeMaster pump alone, you may want to use a SludgeMaster auger force feeder to push the sludge to the pump. You can do this in two ways, either by inserting the auger directly into the manway of the tank or by placing the auger in a sump or pit outside of the tank and pushing or dragging the material to it. Pit cleaning is probably the most difficult task of any sludge removal job. Several problems can make this task more difficult. The depth of the pit can be one of the worst problems you face. The SludgeMaster pump's ability to pull almost a perfect vacuum can help with this problem. Debris can also cause many problems. The 4-inch SludgeMaster pump will pass solids to 3.5 inches in diameter, and any object that will pass through a 4-inch 90-degree pipe fitting will pass through a 4-inch SludgeMaster pump with poppet valves. Even the SludgeMaster pump pulling 29 inches of mercury has a problem lifting 1.5 million centipoid sludges without help. This is another application for the SludgeMaster auger force feeder. It can push these type sludges through a 20-foot section of hose horizontally by itself and will double or triple the output of the SludgeMaster pump. As shown in the video of the Motco Superfund site in Lamarck, Texas, the SludgeMaster pump teamed with the SludgeMaster auger force feeder can decrease the time needed for cleanup of such jobs. It can also eliminate the need for other equipment. If you want to move heavy tar sludges to an incinerator, a thermal desorption unit, or just load trucks, you can do it with a SludgeMaster pump and auger force feeder without the help of any other equipment. Ever since the Valdez, oil spills have gotten more and more headlines. When the Morris J. Berman sank off the coast of San Juan, Puerto Rico in January of 1994, it had over 1 million gallons of number 6 oil on board. Larco Environmental responded with its 4 SludgeMaster pumps and helped with a major part of the underwater cleanup. The SludgeMaster pump's ability to pass the sand, seashells, and debris mixed with seawater and number 6 oil really showed the value of the SludgeMaster pump in the oil spill response. The United States Coast Guard also gave the SludgeMaster pump very high marks for its part in cleaning up this major oil spill. For a pump to feed an incinerator or cement kiln, it must have the ability to pump the worst sludges and chemical mixtures. This pump should also be able to pump glass, steel shavings, paint sludges, rocks, and more without plugging or pump failure. The SludgeMaster pump, being hydraulic driven, can meet all of these requirements and more. With the needle valve control of the SludgeMaster pump, you always have complete control of the flow from 2 to 350 gallons per minute, And when you add a loop from the discharge back to the suction side of the SludgeMaster pump and put a surge suppressor in the feed line, you get a very steady feed. The potential and applications of the SludgeMaster pump is virtually unlimited. Some of the current applications are API separators, waste oil sludges, tank cleaning, transfer pumping, incinerator feed, rail car loading and unloading, tractor trailer loading and unloading, just to mention a few of the hundreds of ways a SludgeMaster pump could be used. Sludge no longer has to be a dirty word. Here at Bayou City Pump Works Incorporated, we're working harder so you don't have to, and would be happy to show you many ways to put the SludgeMaster pump to work for you.